welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. I am Deidre Anderson. I am a USA Today bestselling author of contemporary romances, and I write under multiple pen names, and we'll cover a little bit of that because some of the ones you know no longer exist, and there are a few other things that we just need to chat about because it's been a hot minute. So let's chat. Let's have a kiki. If you've been on Authortube for a little bit, you may recognize me, but if you don't, that's also okay. Nice to meet you. It's gonna be a little story time. So let's get right to it, right? Let's address the elephant in the room. Now, about a year and a half ago, I think now, it's been a while. I have some notes here, like some bullet points of what I want to address. So if you see me looking down, it's because you're positioned right in front of my monitor. So, and my monitor is a little lower than the camera. So you may be, I said camera, it's my phone. But you know, you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, about a year and a half ago or a little bit more, I quietly stopped posting videos on this channel. It wasn't because I wanted to quit writing. Never do that. I'll never do that. Nor because I think I failed. But there were so much things going on that I needed to step back to protect my health, the safety of myself and my family, and my author business as a whole. Because life was lifing and things was getting wild. Right? At the time, my author life was rocky. I didn't know. It's like I was losing sight of where I wanted to go with my author business, what I was doing. I wasn't enjoying what I was doing, and I felt that if I made videos about that, it would come across in the videos. And then right when I was going through that crisis, my health started taking a nosedive. I was experiencing burnout from writing, and there was a security scare going on that I don't even know how to explain, or if I will explain it fully ever, because the security scare was tied to my public author presence. Right? I chose to be a public figure. My family did not. I did. And that negatively affected persons in my life. It's a scary world that we live in, and the decisions that we make as authors and public figures often affect the people around us, which can be a tricky road to navigate because, again, they didn't sign up for any of this. This is my dream. I am chasing this dream. And it just so happens that people be cray-cray. And so you got to be really careful about how you navigate certain things. And with everything going on at the time, I fully just shut down. I shut down. That's the truth of it. And I was just evaluating what served me and what didn't. The truth of the matter is YouTube wasn't serving me nor my business anymore at that point, or that's how I felt. And it's like with my health deteriorating, all the security stuff going on, it was like I couldn't find the spoons to keep focusing on something that I thought wasn't sustainable. So I said, okay, let's take a short break. Initially, it was meant to be a short break while I figured out what I was doing. But then life started lifing. My health started nosediving even more. There were ER visits. It was a lot. Deadlines. Then I started going back to school. And it was just a lot. I needed to take a break. I just needed to just step back and focus on the things I could manage. At the time, I was running a Patreon as well. I had started a Patreon showing the launch of a new pen name that I was starting, the clean pen name, Lily Love, that I write under to this day. And there was a lot going on. I'm no longer running that Patreon anymore. Again, because life behind the scenes got so hectic, I had to pull back. And so I just had to step back, focus on what was important. For me, that was my author business, because I want to be an author. That's my goal in life. I want to be a full-time, sustainable author. Right? And I'm on my way to doing that, okay? I'm on my way, and we'll talk a bit more later, but just know it is possible, even with all the stupidity that life shows your way. So it brings us to now. Here I am, a year and a half later, and what can you expect? What's the shift, right? Like, I do not want to go back to what I was doing before. because again, I think the stresses of that I was putting on myself, it wasn't even you guys. It was like they call me the queen of the Lulu. I have a lot of things that I want to achieve, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to achieve them. Even if it's something simple as being consistent on YouTube. It started taking a toll on me because I would not sleep just so I could get my school stuff done, my writing done, the YouTube video edited, the YouTube video created. It became a whole lot and it wasn't healthy. And there were things I could do differently looking back now, and I plan to do them differently this time around, right? Because stepping away from YouTube didn't hurt my career. I think that's actually what saved it, because I decided to focus on the spoons I had and utilize what I could at that time on the stuff that mattered. I reprioritized my life essentially. During my time away, I have learned so much. I've actually learned how to manage and run an author business that actually works for me. And that's so amazing. It means so much more than I can explain over a simple video. You'll see over time as we go through that, you know, you can be happy in this life. You can be happy doing what you love. And my author business is actually, like, if you don't know my backstory, I relaunched my author business because I had a lot of stuff going on. And then when the security scare happened, everything halted. I did not do anything. And so I had to relaunch under a new pen name because I wanted to write. I was writing these stories. I didn't know how, and I called in reinforcements. And so we came up with this pen name that I decided to keep secret because the public one was giving security issues. So I was like, okay, let's step back. I can still do this under an anonymous pen name. And I started that, and I didn't know what I was doing with it. It was all new to me because, again, I was always a very open person. And I've been doing that. I've also started, again, I've gotten comfortable in my own, like, listen, the security issues are gonna come, but I have things in place now to protect myself from them to an extent. And so I'm doing things a little differently, but also I'm not being afraid of my own skin. This is me. I am Deidre Anderson. I will always publish under Deidre Anderson, even if I do other pen names, and some multiple pen names, because that has always been my goal. Why I started this. I want to see my name on books, and nothing and no one is going to stop me from achieving that. So I now have a author business that has myself on books, Deidre Anderson, along with a few other pen names that I'm probably going to give nicknames, right? I do have two public pen names right now, two public facing pen names, which is Deidre Anderson. For, like, right now the brand is going into a direction that I did not expect. My normal tagline doesn't apply. We will go into that in videos. I will go into videos of like what branding and marketing and stuff and worked for me and how I came up with it. Right now I'm writing African American Black love with some BDSM mixed into it. I am a steamy romance girly, okay? And I am having fun with it. I'm not having fun finding the models for the covers. And there are a few books mixed in with other POC characters, with other races as well. But I think I'm going to stick with that brand for Deidre Anderson, giving myself the freedom to write my people that look like me, okay? Because that's why I started this whole thing, and I've started getting back there. But again, I will have a whole video about getting back to what serves me. So, all in all, getting back to my point, because I have the bullet points I'm straying from them, but it's me, okay? A little chaos will be sprinkled in. But I now have an author business that is profitable, sustainable, and it's designed around my health, my situation, my circumstances. I am chronically ill with a lot of illnesses. And it takes time to it takes me longer to do stuff. Yes, still I do far more than a lot of people on most days. I don't know how to explain that. I do a lot of things from bed, right? I'm sitting here now because it would be inappropriate for me to be filming, lounging on my bed. And ain't nobody want to see that because I've been lying there all day. But I do a lot of work from bed, lying down because I don't have a choice, but I make it happen because I have a goal. I know what I want. I know what I want to achieve, and I'll do whatever it takes to get there. So I have made my mistakes. I've chased a lot of things that didn't matter. And I believed a lot of advice I got from other people that I forget every one of us have different journeys, right? And me chasing the advice I was getting from other people that were far ahead of me, not thinking back to when they were starting, it burnt me out. It left me in a worse condition health-wise, in a worse condition author-wise. And I had to figure out that not every move someone recommends is for me, right? And if it's not moving the needle and destroying me at the same time, if it's making everything else around you worse and it's not moving the needle, then maybe it's time to step back, take a stock of what's going on and realize that maybe that bit of advice isn't for you, right? Even things you hear from me, not everything that works for me will work for you, but I will be essentially telling you the step by step that I took from starting. I'll probably even go through what I would do if I was relaunching now with all the things I've learned. I have so many video ideas because, again, it's been a year and a half. So much has changed. I've learned so much. A year and a half ago, life was in shambles. My author business wasn't earning me anything. Right now, I have basically, like, I send myself a paycheck. And I was like, even stuff like that, it was like moments like that I would have loved to have caught on camera, because my life looks so different now than it did a year and a half ago. And I just, while I'm still sick, I am still very much sick. I smile and I put a smile on and I come here and you'll never see me like really complain. Even if you're with me in real life, my husband thinks I'm an alien. I can be in the most pain, but my pain does not have to be your issue, right? Because I'm having a bad day, your day doesn't have to be bad. So I will always be the most positive person. Sometimes I won't. Not always, but you'll get the real honest truth. I will always be honest with you. A lot of my deadlines get pushed back. A lot of things are right up to deadline because I have a lot of things going on. But I plan to basically let you know the roadmap I'm taking, the roadmap I took to get here. And so wherever you are on along that path, you can fit yourself in and try to adjust what I've done to suit your needs. And so you too can be successful, because that's my whole point of being here. Like, why did I decide to come back to YouTube? That's the point. I'm back because, I know what it is like to be an author, doing everything you think you should do. You think you're doing everything right. You are writing the books. You are releasing the books. Maybe you haven't even started releasing the books yet, but there's so much going on around you, so much advice coming your way that you don't know where to start. You feel crippled. You feel confused. Like you're doing everything that you think you should be doing right, but the needle isn't moving. And as someone like me who cannot work outside of her home because of disabilities, or even maybe other situations, maybe you just can't find a job outside your home, you have to make your skills work for you. And it becomes so like crippling and soul crushing when the needle just isn't moving. And I know what it is like to be there. I know what it is like to be on the brink of homelessness because nothing is working. There is nothing you can do. And I was there a year and a half, but guess what? I'm not there now. And I know how overwhelming that was and exhausting. And I want everyone to know that it is possible to move from that point to a point of wowing yourself, of saying, I did that. I want everyone to have that feeling. So if you're just starting out, or if you've been struggling for a while, and maybe you've been struggling for way longer than you want to admit, because not all of us put all of our business out there. I want you to know you're not broken. You're not broken. The system is just built with other things in mind. But it is possible. It is very possible And we are going to get there together because I'm going to show you how I've done it, how I'm doing it, and how I plan to continue doing it because I'm going to take you along with me. And we are all going to succeed, damn it, because we have worked too damn hard to keep failing. And so this is what this channel is going to be. What you can expect from me, this channel is going to focus on 3 things going forward, right? I'm going to be showing you how to build a sustainable, profitable author business, even if you have like sicknesses, even if you don't have the most time in the world. You know, writing and publishing while you're chronically ill like me, or experiencing burnout, or being a caretaker for other people, or just frustrated of things not working can be hard, but there are ways to maneuver it. And you're not on anyone's timeline but your own. So even if it takes you a little bit longer, it is possible, and we're gonna figure out how together, right? Now, I don't really believe anymore. If you've asked me a year ago, I would have said that you just gotta keep writing and going. That hustle culture is hell-bent in the publishing industry, right? But hustle without expectations of how you can earn is really, really damaging. It's really harmful. And I figured that out from experience when I was lying in the hospital bed, because you can push yourself to a limit that you can't return from without any way of knowing or assurance that anything you're doing is going to work. And so this channel isn't about doing that anymore. I'm about doing what actually matters and taking the steps needed to make sure that everything that you're doing is of purpose, and everything that you're doing will get you to where you want to be in your author career. I learned that, and I'm going to be trying to show you the steps that I've taken and how you can also do that too. Now, outside of that, I do have something exciting coming that I can't really tell you too much because it haven't been announced yet. But I will be doing this collaborative series working with a few of my author friends that will be telling you tips and tricks and teaching you how to do something that everyone, whether you're indie published, trad published, or hybrid, needs to do along their publishing journey and needs to make sure you're doing it right. You know, we'll be diving into things that every author needs to know. So I'm trying not to say too much. It won't be about trends or hot takes or anything like that. This is a fundamental thing that everyone needs to do to connect with their right readership. And we will be going through the fundamentals of that and talking through a lot of things that aren't discussed enough. And there's so many questions that I see even in the comments of other videos, the comments on like Reddit and Facebook and social media. There's so many confusing, like so many people are confused about how to do this correctly and if there's a right way or if there's a set way. And so we'll be diving into things that should be readily accessible to people, information that should be readily accessible but isn't. So based on our experience, we'll be going through and teaching you how we've been doing it. Not really teaching, because you know, we're just giving you our experiences, walking you through a few of the things, and ensuring that if you have any questions or that no one is giving you answers to, we can help give you a little bit of clarity. So I'm excited for that. It will be coming in the new year. Can't say too much, but stay tuned for that. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I want to be clear from the start, because I don't want you coming back to the channel. If you've been a subscriber writing with me even through this year and a half that I haven't been publishing, I see you, I appreciate you. You know, you are near and dear to my heart. That's not where my heart is. You're near and dear to my heart. You can't see it on camera, but I appreciate you so much, and I thank you so much for being here. Like, you see, we are up close and personal. We are up close and personal together in this video. I'm right up in your face. You may want to sit back a little bit so I'm not up in your face, but that's how I want to do my videos. I want to do my videos like I'm talking to a friend. I'm telling a friend what I've achieved, how I've achieved it, and helping that person also achieve their goals. Because, you know, so many of the times we are so like far removed. I don't want to come here to brag. I don't want to come here to make you feel less than. I want you to feel seen. I want you to feel appreciated, and I want you to know that your hard work can pay off. Because sometimes when you're in the trenches, God, golly, when I was in the trenches last year, I was so, like, I was on the verge of quitting. It was rough. It was rough. Like, I remember having to, well, I didn't ask, but my I have built a network of friends over being on the YouTube spaces over the years, and they are amazing people. And they heard I was having a rough time, and they were rallying around and trying to help. And it's like you don't really know how a person is going, what a person is going through, or how a person is really doing, because someone can be smiling in front of your face and breaking down right after the camera cuts, right? But they really rallied around and gave me the hope to, like, keep pushing, keep continuing, keep pushing, keep going, one step, one step, one step. And if I didn't have them, who knows where I would have been right now. So, I want to be that person that tells you to keep going. One word counts. Everything you write goes. Everything you write counts, even if it's just a word. Because while I'm writing this to you, while I'm talking to you, I haven't written. That's not true. Okay, I was about to say I haven't written in over a month. I hadn't written in over a month, but a few days ago I did dictate a few chapters. So before that, I hadn't written in over a month, and that's okay. Life, sicknesses, stuff happen, and I want you to know that is okay, and we will get through this together. All right? But again, I am not in the best of health, so you will not be seeing vlogs from this channel. And again, with the safety concerns I've had, it wouldn't be smart for me to be doing vlogs. That's not what you're gonna find here. So if you like vlogs, you like the author vlogs, there are amazing channels. Amazing channels. One of my author friends, author JC Carpenter, she does vlogs and she does it really well. Coffee Reading Writing, Desiree M. Ortega does vlog style content as well. There are many channels you can find vlog style content in. This won't be one. I don't have a time to edit a vlog. I don't have certain things that I go through on a daily basis. Y'all don't want to see. It would just be me going to the doctor's office, or me going to the ER, or me getting infusions. Like, y'all don't want to see these things. Okay, I won't put you through those. So you won't be getting vlogs from this channel. I want to be clear about that from the start. And I don't have a set schedule of when I'll be releasing videos. It'll be really flexible. The video schedules will be really flexible, and that will be on purpose because, again, I over obsess about getting things done correctly. So if I give you a schedule, I'm going to be killing myself to meet that schedule, and that's not healthy for me. So I'm not going to be putting a schedule out there. I'm going to be trying to give you guys frequent videos, but if I can't do a video over a certain period of time, I'm going to be okay with that and know that sometimes the videos may be weekly, sometimes they may be bi-weekly. If I disappear for a bit, I will keep you posted on the community tabs, but that's okay because not all the time. Some days I get up and I can't get out of bed. So I'm here for sustainability always. My health and sustainability of this channel, my author career, and my life comes first. Now, I thank you in advance for understanding that, and I hope that won't keep you away from the channel. If you are okay with all that I've described and all that we're looking forward to, and you want to know the steps I've taken to get to this point, to get to being a profitable author, and to actually be able to send yourself a damn paycheck. Because a lot of people think that all the money you earn from your author business is yours. That's not true. That's not true. There are expenses that you have to pay as an author. There are taxes. So you want to go through all the things you need to do and still be able to be left with a profit to pay yourself them coins. And I want you to get there too. So if you're looking for real talk and hard-earned lessons, and you want to give yourself the permission to build an author career that doesn't look like it will cost you your health or sanity, then you're in the right place, right? I'm not saying you won't have to work hard. You will. Being an author is hard work. I'll say that again. Being an author is hard work. You will be working, but that doesn't mean you have to grind yourself to a pulp, and you don't need to keep up with everyone else or me to do it. Right? You don't need to burn yourself out just to be successful. So I'm glad you're here, because if that's the message you've been fed before, because that's definitely a message I was being fed, then we're going to change that narrative and we're going to get you to where you need to be. So thank you so much for staying around on my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the Lulu Isle. Because girl, guy, person, we are going to have fun and achieve all our author goals. All right. Again, my name again, my name is Deidre Anderson. I am a USA Today best-selling romance author. I publish contemporary romance under a myriad of pen names, some of which are public. You can find my books on the Deidre Anderson for steamy romances. You can find my clean, closed door. Let me stop saying clean, because that's been a whole thing too. That may be another video as well. You can find my closed door romances that I have out under Lily Love. I do publish under other pen names that I will be keeping private for right now. I may give them like code names so that we can speak about them until I decide I don't need to do that anymore. But it's going to take me a while to build back the trust and the confidence to just share everything. But I will still be teaching, I will still be telling you all the lessons that I was taught, all the lessons that I have learned along the way, the mistakes I've made, the programs I've been using to get ahead, the software I've been using to get ahead, and I'll be showing you how I do my research, how I plan my books, which is very, very, very limited because I am a pantser of life. But I've had to adjust my mindset and my methodologies in order to ensure that I can remain successful. And I waited to relaunch this because I wanted to not only be profitable for 1 month, I wanted to be profitable for a few months. And I think I've been turning a profit for the past 6 months. But if you know Amazon pays you a few months in the back. So I have been turning a profit for about half a year now. And I only just paid myself though, because I'm paranoid and I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fluke before I even started paying myself. Over the years that I've been an author, I hadn't been paying myself. That may be a different story time. I hadn't been paying myself. My books would make money, but I would just put it back in the business and just keep it regurgitating. I was just writing because I loved writing. But I had a mindset change, a mind shift. And so, yeah, I'm earning a profit now, which is amazing. I'm paying myself now, which is amazing. And we'll chat about that along the way. So if you're interested in learning all I've learned, all I've done, all I've been doing, and how you can also build a profitable, sustainable author career, stay tuned and stick around because the Lulu Isle is back and we will be having fun on this little space of the internet. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Please remember to do all the YouTube things. Hit the like button down below to let me know you like. I'm rusty, okay? I'm rusty. Please go ahead and hit the like button below so that I know that you enjoy the content. Leave a comment, do all the YouTuber things, and we will talk in the next one. Bye!